the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, the Wednesday edition of the Pit Stop, the Hump Day edition of the Pit Stop. I don't know why I did that. I'm in a pretty good mood. Today is a big day in sim racing. Oh, I didn't even, where's my thumbnail? Where's my thumbnail? What is going on here? There we go. Today, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Today's a big day. Today is Iracing update, and it is a big update. I don't always get excited for updates to Iracing. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small. This one, there's a lot of things being added to the sim, within the sim itself, and then some exciting content. So you look at our thumbnail right there, the Corvette. When we first saw the Corvette, the mid-engine C8 Corvette, the first thing that popped in my brain was, what is the first sim that's going to feature the new Corvette? I believe it was Project Cars 3 that won the race, or at least got off the line first. But perhaps it'll be Iracing who wins the race. Today's the day that we get to drive the new Corvette, the mid-engine Corvette in Iracing, and that should be awesome. So when I was messing up my thumbnail, what you were looking at is literally my browser here just waiting. I'm going to hit refresh, waiting for Iracing to come back to life. Now, I could go test drive them, and I might end up there, but I would really like to run against others. That's how I like to race. So I'm hoping we can do more than a test drive in the not too distant future. And as soon as we can, we're going to be live on Simpit Live on Twitch doing that test drive. And I'm going to keep doing it. I've already downloaded all the updates. I've already downloaded on both computers all the updates. So we're ready to go. We just need Iracing to come back to life. And that is probably the biggest news out there. And we're going to cover more on Iracing. But actually, let's start things off. I'm going to start today's show and finish today's show promoting the Simpit leagues. I get a lot of emails. I was having a conversation just today telling somebody what's going on with our series. So we've had a couple of weeks off. We still have a couple weeks off. But the Simpit Oval and Road series are returning, and they're both getting ready to start up. Sign-ups for both the Simpit Oval ARCA League, that's what we're looking at here, and you're looking at the schedule. Lanier, Bristol, Nashville, Kentucky, Five Flags, Texas, Martinsville, and Phoenix. That is our schedule coming up starting on the 25th of September. That's a Friday night. We will be an hour earlier than we were last season, but which is good because it's going to be getting darker sooner or earlier, so that's going to be good. We'll be starting at 5 o'clock my time, Pacific time, and races at 6. 5 practice, 6 o'clock race. And sign-ups start tomorrow. So if you go to the league section on Iracing, look for the Simpit Oval ARCA League, you will be able to send in an application. Just so you know, when you send in an application, that does not mean that you're in. Returning drivers who competed in a certain amount of races will be first priority. Simpit patron members will be second priority, or all of those people are going to get in. And then from there, we're going to move into returning drivers with fewer than the minimum races, and then general public or new drivers. So that is the Simpit Oval ARCA League. That begins September 25th. The Simpit LMP2 League. Now, other new content Iracing coming out today. The new LMP2 car. We are going to be racing that car. Talk about a clean slate, no one having an advantage. Sign-ups begin also tomorrow. Simpit LMP2 League. Go to the league section on Iracing. Search for Simpit LMP2 League. Same priority for getting in, but there's plenty of room. So just make sure you get in early, and hopefully we'll be able to get you in. I don't know the cap, but Iracing has a pretty big number. We'll allow a lot of drivers. Sign-ups begin September 10th on that. That's tomorrow. Simrigs, Silverstone. Road America, Watkins Glen, Suzuka, Monza, Catalunya, Nürburgring GP, sorry. So I want to thank Amir Assad, KA Sim Racing here in the chat. I want to thank you for taking the reign of being the Simpit League admin and doing such a great job with that. I want to thank Mark Michkowski, Marco Brett Favre for handling and helping out with the Oval Series. Without those guys, I don't know if we'd be doing a season this soon or already. So thank you guys so much for doing that. In addition, I don't have a graphic, but we are testing the patron group, the Simpit patron support team. we are doing test races on Saturdays, testing out the Aceto Corsa Competizione on Simracing GP. So eventually we're going to get to the point we're going to host a Simpit Aceto Corsa Competizione League as well. And just stay tuned for that, and that'll be coming up soon. So what else? What else to talk about? Iracing, they got their new downshift number 28. Talking about the new build week. And meet the Hudsons. Who are the Hudsons? Tyler Hudson. Tyler and Lisa. I have met Tyler and Lisa Hudson. I love how many people I've met face-to-face in sim racing. I have met Tyler and Lisa, his wife Lisa. I've met both of them. I met them at iRace for Life the very first year. Really, really good guy. Tyler Hudson, his wife's really nice lady as well. And anyway, you can hear from them and get to know them yourself on the latest version of the iRacing Downshift. I'm just noticing I'm getting split chat, so I gotta watch over there. David S asks, David S, are you David Serwa? You're not David Serwa, are you? Is the LMP2 League fixed setup, Amir? Checking in with YouTube, guys. Please let the tire improve. Rhett McBride, the tire is an interesting topic on iRacing right now for me, because I see that statement from so many people talking about and questioning the tire model in iRacing. Open setup on the LMP2, David. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And now they're doing multiple tire compounds on the McLaren. I mean, Oh, different David. I think I've asked you that before. I'm sorry. David Serwa is a longtime sim racer. One of my friends over at Orion Racing. And anyway, just thought perhaps it would be one and the same. But no, it's going to be open setups in the LMP2 League. And so, yeah, anyway, the tires. I wonder what is going to happen with the multiple tire compounds when it comes to people talking about tire model and good, bad, ugly, whatever you want to say. Can you do the race on YouTube too, please? Greg Holt missing the streams on YouTube. That is, Greg Holt, that's something we're in the talking about. Yes, we can. I'm going to start doing more live streaming on YouTube as well. I might go back to restream dual streaming, which technically is, I think, against the rules, but maybe it isn't anymore. I got to look into this. But we might go back to doing dual streaming. It might be time. So, okay, you guys, excellent. Great questions, great conversation. Open. Yeah, so, yeah, let's get back to, thank you, John Hill. John Hill says you can provide a real good setup and then people customize it to taste. That would be good. Generally speaking, we have a few guys who are very generous with setups. A few of them. And generally speaking, in the beginning of the season, we're going to be able to find a decent setup. And like last season in the GT3s, I ran the same setup all season long. It just worked. So you'll be fine. Joa, I think we're getting there. I think we have enough seasons under our belt, and I think maybe we'll talk as a group about open setups in a future Oval League. I agree. I think we're all big boys. We put in our time. It's against terms of service if you're monetized, affiliated, or partnered. Well, I think I'm all of the above, Billy. I could stream to YouTube right now. I just wouldn't be able to do the picture-in-picture. But maybe for YouTube, I can do something else, like give you guys the foot cam instead, and make them unique and different at the same time. David Gruttle, welcome to the show. How you doing, buddy? Well, most of what you're paying for is the matchmaking service, though, right? I mean, it's the iRate. I mean, in iRacing, you double pay for the content, but much of what we're paying for is their service. Leahy channels his inner Ricky Craven. Takes third eNASCAR win of 2020 at Darlington. And it's the 32 Tide-esque paint scheme, I believe, is the inner Ricky Craven. That is, well, many a driver. I mean, Darrell Waltrip drove the Tide car, too. Ricky Craven, though, maybe the most recent. Andrew, we're still waiting. Andrew asks, have we tried out Crandon? Have we tried out any of the new content? And the answer is no, because we're still waiting on iRacing to come back to life. Notice, that is one of those compounds, isn't it? No. Those were Pirellis. That's a Firestone. And what happened? Oh no, David, you're no longer an alien? What? Hendo! What up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Yes. As soon as this gets updated, I'm going to go out in the Corvette and then the LMP2. Was there really a big demand for a Ricky Craven throwback? I think all the drivers did their throwback schemes for this race, if I'm not mistaken. I had seen Ray Alfala. I can't remember what he is running. Dennis Harris. That is okay, so I don't normally take this show outside of sim racing very often, and eventually this could come full circle to back to it. But I heard that too. I heard NASCAR put in a request, I guess, to the owners of Auto Club, California Speedway, to become a high-banked half-mile oval. I heard that too. And now I'm going to lay down the honesty trip. LA is a really weird racing culture. Like, I almost feel like LA is more about people who actually amateur race than it is massive fanship for racing in general. I could be wrong, but I think that if they tore down California Speedway and built a high-banked half-mile oval, that for just like the big one, for a couple of years it'll be hugely packed, and then it'll be a ghost town. The nice thing for me is I think that the high-banked half-mile oval could end up being used better as a multi-use facility, like concerts and other kinds of things, motocross. I think that if they do it right, that they might be able to get more bang for their buck out of the track than California Speedway is today. Because other than the road course, which is so beat up, I mean, you think about how beat up this is how beat up the road course is. Exotic Racing used the parking lot instead of the beat up road course. That track is very tired and needs something. I've got a nose hair bothering me, you guys. I'm sorry. What do other personalities do when they have a nose hair bother? Do they just deal with the itch, or do they handle their business? With Leahy winning the race in 45 points. That moves him up to second. Actually, I don't think that moved him up. I think he was in second. Anyway, so far in the series, after 14 rounds, Bobby Zalenski leads the way with 446 points. Leahy, 444 points. And Garrett Lowe in third with 414 points in the biggest oval oval driving series in sim racing. Just pull it. I'm not sure if it's from below going up or from above going down. I can't even find it. Eyebrow trimmer. I have a trimmer. I just have something that's not cooperating. Crandon, let's see. I think we have that here. So, iRacing Twitter page. How am I trying how I'm trying to be in the new season. Who's rolling with me? I am. I'm rolling with you. I want to drive that Corvette. A mid-engine Corvette. Let's see. Iracing currently down. Here, their technicians at work trying to fix it. Trying to get it back up and running. This is weird. So
features for our user experience. We encourage you to begin to use the Iracing UI as your main navigation interface. Many new features have been added to the environment, focusing on functionality.
No, it's just on my end. You guys are fine.
Quickly. Let's go through the basics. The Iracing UI opens onto a brand new Iracing dashboard. This page features hot links to all the most popular.
What the hell? Now I have no sound at all. Why do I have no sound at all now?
From Iracing, the right side tab.
What the hell? Does it matter? We went on a rant earlier today. There we go. It fixed it. I got it. My other rant is fucking Windows. Forgive me, but oh, not that video. You don't want. I know. There's more videos than one. So yeah, their UI no longer in a beta. I'm gonna have to try that out today. To be fair. Gallant Racer, thank you for following. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the machine. All right, here we go. I don't see a new tweet on Crandon. The manscaping pit. Alright, I'm going to mute their audio. I'm checking, I'm looking on YouTube. Usually it would show up on their Twitter as well. I'm going to refresh this and see what happens. Smooth! How you doing, bud? It has been a while. How are ya? How are ya? I'm not seeing Crandon. YouTube? This is not what I want. Bear with me. Smooth! It just came across there. I already saw it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Double clutch. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to do this today, too. Joa. You know what? We might have to, oh my god, are we gonna have to do a Crandon race tonight? Just for the fun of it? Thank you for that, David. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we might have to. I think we might have to do a hosted race tonight. Yeah, look at this track. Yeah, you guys like that? All right, you heard it here first. Do we have anything else? Is there anything else on our agenda, you guys? Can we 6 o'clock tonight? 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock practice. 6 o'clock heat races. Simpit Crandon Festival. 5 o'clock Pacific. No, Amir. I need to hide. All right. Yes. Yes. This is the plan, you guys. Oh, Kath will do another one, I promise you. 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time practice. 1 hour of practice. It'll gum up the track. We'll reset the track conditions for qualifying and heat races beginning at 6 o'clock. It will be passworded. You're going to need to watch the stream or get in our Discord. And maybe tonight we'll do the dual stream. Or not dual stream. Maybe I'll fire up YouTube as well. All right, that's the plan. 4x4? Yeah, that's the next vote. 4x4 or 4x2? I'm leaning towards Pro 4 for the sake of it being a new track. Pro 2 cars trucks are squirrely. But the Pro 2 trucks are free, and it means I only am asking people to buy a track. We'll discuss that. I'm not 100% sure. We'll get that sorted out before race time, but that is the game plan. Run both. Yeah, we'll run both. That's what we'll do. That's the easy answer. They do it, we'll do it. 2 streams, 1 race. There you go. That's my promise. Lots of promises for tonight. So, 5 o'clock, Crandon, dual class. Yes, I'm going to be driving the Corvette this afternoon early, as soon as it's ready, Smooth. And the LMP2. And then we're going to save Crandon for this evening. That's the game plan. So, awesome. Like I said, I'm pumped. It's a big day on iRacing. There's a lot going on in iRacing today. Double clutch. The Corvette at Crandon. All right, let's change over to Aceto Corsa for a little while. Not a lot to talk about there. Don't cross the streams. Aceto Corsa, they are currently 50% off for Competizione on Steam as part of the ends on the 8th. Sorry, they were on sale. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in shame. I got you all excited, and we've missed it. JP, the new cars and track are... I can test drive them. I've downloaded it, but no, iRacing is not back up yet. Did we mention Crandon? It's attention to the trucks is long overdue, so good for them. Next week, CJ. Right now we're in what they're calling week 14 to make up. No, Joa, 5 o'clock. I'm good to go. But you know that could be a problem. All right, the second qualifier starts today. That was back on Saturday. No, Monday, sorry. Take your chance. We weren't on the air. I apologize for that on Monday, by the way. I'm really excited for the C8 too. Big time. Yeah, update day is always a challenge. What else? So yeah, their second qualifier for the Ferrari Hublot Esport series is going. Hublot. 30 minutes ago, Competizione servers will be reset for maintenance tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So that's going on this evening in case you're out there driving. A little update to the update, I guess. Or no, the update is out. So September 4th, release a build 1121. It's been a while since we last updated our build, and in the meantime, we've been working on quite a few bugs and improvements to the code base. So we felt it was time to share these in a fresh update. A full overview of all changes can be found below. Look at all the user interface changes, modding support. Awesome. Graphic changes, multiplayer, broadcast overlays. Look at that. Boom. Smooth. I don't think there's really... So Smooth says, any recommendations? And I'm asking a question to all of you. Any motion rigs that we would recommend that work pretty well and don't break the bank? That's almost an oxymoron, I guess, is what I'm saying. I'll tell you what. When it comes to less expensive, I'm not sure I want to do much if I'm trying to be cheap on a motion rig. I am about to try the Traction Plus from Next Level Racing, and I also want to try the Traction Loss from Sim Experience. I drove the Traction Loss from Sim Experience at PRI a lot because I had it in my booth, or the booth I was working for Ricmotech. And I was actually really impressed with the balance between a good motion feel, but in a direction that actually was somewhat usable. When I added traction loss to a seat mover, sometimes it was hard to differentiate the two. Yes, ZB, we just finished watching it twice. So I'm looking forward to trying both versions here in the studio and getting them dialed in. That's probably the least expensive. Yeah, Michael, what do you think of that? So he has the DOF Reality, which is a not terribly expensive. I was going to recommend the Next Level Seat Mover as well, as far as not expensive, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if they even qualify as cheap. Yeah, but they're not cheap. They're definitely not cheap. That's the thing. It's I don't think of any of those as being cheap. So there you go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the traction loss only. Smooth, you mean the R-Seat RS1 with a D-Box setup. That's because a D-Box setup starts at 15 grand. Let's see, R-Factor, they did a little hot fix to the build, by the way. Something about Steam IDs. And beyond that, BMW M2 Hot Lap Qualifier is going on as of 2 days ago. What else? Dirt. Did you watch the Playgrounds trailer until the very end, right? You did watch our Playgrounds. I'm not sure. Did I? Did I watch it to the bitter end? Apparently this was the bitter end of it, and this was some kind of a tease. All will be revealed. What is it? Anyone? Anyone know? Anyone have a clue? I have no clue what that is. There you go. See, that's what the best thing about this show to me is, you guys. Someone asked a question. And I just said this earlier on the show, too, in regards to a different topic. But I am a jack of all trades. Yeah, I've played with this. I've played with that. I tested it. And even in my testing of like the Logitech wheel, right? You guys have watched. I've done like 3 or 4 important races. I've done all sorts of driving in a variety of different sims, tried a variety of different settings, getting it dialed in. But at some point, it comes off my rig. And here I am. I'm back to the AccuForce. And there are others who that is their wheel of choice for 12 months, 18 months, whatever. And they know every trick ever learned on such a thing. So when it comes to things like even a motion system, it's like I love that you guys can give input, because there are those who are a master of a particular something, whether it be a wheel, pedal set, graphics card, computer, motion system, and you guys can give great information to other Simpit pit crew members. So thank you all for the great input you do during the show. I appreciate it a ton. Fredolini, Andolini, I have no idea when they're thinking B Dirt Road Series. Yeah, Devin hit you with the real answer. Arudes, I do not feel the same way. The new G20 is way better. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, by the way. From my perspective. The brake pedal, you know, I have to admit, so, and I cover this in my review, the brake pedal is the best potentiometer brake pedal, you know, of just a regular off-the-shelf brake set that I felt. It's actually, I drove the G923 without complaining about the brake pedal, which is pretty outstanding. Cranky, I need to reach out to them. I have not reached out to them. Dave Blair is accusing himself of knowing nothing. DFGT with a good pedal set. Playgrounds, dirt, enough said. We've been watching the playground video without. And the Peugeot. Oh! He clacked the roof, or that was a effect from going through the gate. I thought he hit his roof on the barrier. Yeah, that was the overall thing, Roots. It's fine, but at 400, get a 920. When it comes down to 350, like right now, if you go to the website for Logitech, they show a range of 249 to 400 for the 920. And at 249, it's a steal. At 300, it's a great deal. At 350, you might want to consider rubbing a couple more nickels together and getting something else. At 400, I'm a pass. That's my nutshell review. You don't even need to watch the review now. That was it. That's all you need to know right there. Formula One. Did we cover this? I thought this is old news being kind of regurgitated by them, but set the perfect AI difficulty level for you with their handy guide. I thought we covered this, but it was one of their tutorials, and if you want to know how to do it, it's there. They did some maintenance on F1, maintenance completed, and that's that. iRacing content. That's the big question of the day, isn't it? Nope. Still don't have it. Already downloaded everything. Just can't put it to use just yet. At least not in the manner I want to. But I will. Alright. What else? And since we'll make this our little joke of the day, Did we talk about Crandon? I'm not sure if we mentioned Crandon. We're going to run a fun race tonight. Fun race, Simpit fun race, Crandon. We're going to do both classes of trucks at the new Crandon. 5 o'clock practice, 6 o'clock race. You will need to be in our Discord. If you type in !Discord, it'll give you a link on how to get into our Discord. And I will be putting the password in our Discord channel. And other than that, you won't be able to find it until we go live tonight at 5. So, anyway, just so you know, just a reminder, Crandon. And still nothing. Tell you what, that thing changes. 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, correct. Thank you, TFR. Okay, NASCAR Heat, they had a patch. So, latest patch for NASCAR Heat is out now. That was as of yesterday. Driver ratings, visual wheel issue, driver model update. BJ McLeod added to the Xfinity series. There you go. Love that shot. This shot's a beauty right there. Headshot, I think some of us out here from time to time. Kita Cheetah, it is so totally a reminder of Soda off-road racing, which was such a game-changing sim for me at the time. Man, did I love the fact that they had done something like that. Oh, it was so needed for them to just break out of the norm in sim racing at the time. Race Room, tomorrow evening, they're going to hold their first weekly. This is actually 2 days ago, so this already happened. But first weekly, which means you can do it again. So this is going to be going on and on and on. Tomorrow evening, that was yesterday, they held their first weekly ranked endurance race at Daytona. Server 1, so multiple servers. We talked about this before it happened, by the way. You were all notified. Will require 1,600 or higher rating. So use your last chance tonight to improve yours in the daily ranked races. Anyway. Smooth, I have not heard from John Sable. He's in our support crew, but we have not seen or heard from him. I think a few guys are actually, like, personal friends with John. Maybe somebody has an update on him for us. I don't know. TFR, yeah. What's their weight? Don't they want my money? What else? What else here for Race Room? Actual Vision. Just some racing going on. Various leagues and things. Talking about the endurance. And new ranked multiplayer schedule is up. Rank up in the daily races. Ta-da. Lots of cool competition at Race Room. And not costing you a ton of money to do it. This was posted here by Euro Truck Simulator. They're in Iberia doing a sound recording trip. Listen, they're recording the sound of hay. Oh, I think they're getting a train going by. Sounds play an incredibly important role in our simulation titles. Man, I totally agree. Especially in making the in-game world feel alive. With the implementation of Fmod, we've been adding new sounds to ETS and ATS with each new update to make the most of this powerful sound engine. However, some of the ambient sounds we had previously implemented in-game have become a bit dated. Marco. Anyone on GT Sport? I've raced it. Anyway, there they are recording all sorts of cool ambient sounds. Hay. Ocean. A shipping yard. A creek. Wind. Canyon wind. Man, that would be a fun job, driving around with the big giant furry thing and just recording sound. A fly. What other sounds? What other sounds need to be added to Euro Truck Simulator, everyone? Neil. John, driver farts being added. In Fmod. Sorry, the 13-year-old in me is coming out. You say fart, and I can't stop laughing. All right, what else? Colorado. There's gold in them thar hills. The year is 1890. That does not look like machinery from 1890. Wyoming and Idaho have just been admitted as the 43rd and 44th states in the U.S., and the last great North American gold rush has just begun. So what are they doing? What's this all about? Today, the Cripple Creek and Victor Gold Mine is still an active mining area. With plenty of still... Okay, so it's their Colorado DLC pack that you could add to your wish list. Do we have a date of when it comes out? Nope, no date yet. They're just going to share more and more of this new... There's Gold in Them Thar Hills DLC pack coming, which is pretty cool. Gotta love the support for both. Look at that. ATS, ETS, ATS, ETS. Constantly getting updates, constantly getting some free stuff, constantly getting some paid for DLC. They really do wonders with those titles. I give them 100% credit for really staying with their community. So, all right. What else? Simrigs, Simpit Racing, and then our battle with patience begins. Oh, I'm such not a patient person. All right. Let's check out some rigs. I post this. So, posted by Shadow Beast GTX. After a lot of trial and error, it's finally done. I guess for me, it was the fact that the guy has to race in his bedroom, which, I don't know. I've been there. I've done that. So, that's dedication right there. Nope. Do I need a room? Nope. I need a sim rig. So, congratulations, Shadow Beast. Good looking rig. Nice setup. Another one. Dennis, yeah. Simrigs, sleep, Simrigs, sleep, Simrigs, sleep. Soul SSBM. The plan. Drive until I wear out on my Logitech so I have an excuse to upgrade. I was saying this just the other day on my stream of a Logitech wheel. Here's my quick impression of a Logitech G920, G27, shoot, even a G27 owner. They are driving the wheels off of cars with that wheel, and they're like, as soon as this wheel dies, I'm going to get me one of them fancy blah, blah, blah. And you fill in your own blah, blah, blah. But how many G-Series wheel owners drive them, win races every day on them, and are just like, I can't wait till it dies so I can replace this thing. And the years keep ticking. Anyway, he plans on driving until he wears out his Logitech. Good luck there. Good luck, Soul. Good luck on that one. It ain't gonna happen overnight. Just motivation. I don't think I can do this as a 3D. How do I need a CNC machine. That's what I need next. A CNC machine. This was posted by Custom Works. Usually just build these for friends, but one of them said the folks here might like to see it. I agree. That's a cool looking pedal right there. Look at that. He's got the slide mechanism with the spring tension. That's beauty, eh? Snibby, so you know what I'm talking about. Oh. Simpit Live, flight sim that you would not expect. Jack of all trades be put at the end of the show. Okay, I'll check that out. Then we got this. This is Seabrock 27's first sim racing setup. Again, we've all been there, man. On the desk. Carpet grippers. And single screen. Alright. I don't know if you watch the show. Let's help him out. Man, I have no problem with your setup. First setup, that's a great setup. But here's what I'm going to tell you. You gotta put something behind those pedals so they don't move. Carpet grippers will fail at the worst time possible. That's number one. Number two, get some like cups to put your wheels of your chair in, or tie your chair so it doesn't back away from your rig. And then lastly, pull that monitor all the way up to your wheel. Get it as close as you can. Not sure, but if you're watching and you're new to sim racing, you're on your first setup and it looks something like that, those are my recommendations. I'm not saying you need to change anything. I'm fine with your wheel. I'm fine with your pedals. I'm fine with your whole setup. Now let's just make it sim ready. Brace those pedals. Tie down that chair. Bring that monitor as close as you can get it and you're good to go. Alright, this one here by BitJockey9. Look at this rig. This is badass. Rig update. Lost the GTR Wobblefest chassis and gained a 49-inch AOC screen. Not sure. Okay. Very good compromise compared to triples. Debatable. Look at this rig. This is a Race Tech rig. He's got his Puma racing shoes. Nice. Kind of in a Formula One position. Look at how downward that wheel angle is. It's really coming down at him. Anyway. Neo, I saw the wine fridge. I saw the wine fridge back there. I don't even drink and I still saw it. You sit on a sofa. Awesome. Snibby, you want to replace your TMX? Yes, a 920 would be a good update. Like, I have seen G920s for as little as $249. If you could pick one of those up for $249 to $299, that's the best deal you're gonna get. Now, if they want more than that, then we got to start talking about other things. Strike, the biggest thing you missed of the day is Simpit Racing Series that are starting up, and sign-ups are tomorrow. The other biggest thing that you missed is the Corvette, right? The Corvette C8R comes out today. I see, Devin, I don't know if I think of the TMX as a side. I think the Logitech wheel is substantially better than TMX. Part of it is in the wheel itself. The other part is in the pedals. It's like, ooh, yeah, they're not. The TMX is a downgrade from a 920, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to disagree with you, Devin. But if you have to pay more than $300 to get that wheel, then I would make an argument for getting into a family. When I say family, Thrustmaster or Fanatic, where you can then start upgrading different pieces. Marco, that is a good question. I don't know the answer to that, but I'd say it's a likely contender. The other thing that you missed, Brian, is we're still waiting on iRacing to come back to life. And then the other thing, I was driving WRC9 just yesterday, quick draw, and I was really loving it. I had a new problem yesterday, though. I wasn't getting as many glitches, but I couldn't exit the game without it crashing. And then, Brian, what you missed is that tonight we're going to do a Simpit fun run at Crandon. 2 classes, and it's going to start at 5 o'clock for practice, 6 o'clock race. That's Pacific Standard Time. Password will be out in Discord. Password will be given out on stream. So that's what you missed. That catches everybody up real quick. And now let's get back to, we're really at the end of the show. So what else? We already looked at that one. Yep, we looked at that one. Yeah, so we're really at the end. So the Simpit Oval ARCA League signups begin tomorrow. If you want to oval race with me and the Simpit Pit crew, this is where you do it on the oval side of things. We race Friday nights. It'll be 5 o'clock practice, 6 o'clock race Friday nights, Pacific Standard Time in the evening. And signups start tomorrow, and the season begins on the 25th. Just do a search on the leagues. For Simpit Oval Series, send in an application. Returning drivers are first priority. Also, signups start tomorrow for the Simpit LMP2 League, aka the Road Racing Series. Signups start tomorrow. Season begins on the 27th at Sebring. Same thing. Do a search under the league section for Simpit LMP2 League and send in an application. Returning drivers and patron members are first priority. Everyone after that. Plenty of room. Just make sure you sign up in advance. We will be locking down things. So if you're not in, you're going to miss out. You're going to have to hear and see the results, watch the races, but not be a part of it. So definitely want to tune in for that. Like I mentioned, we're going to run at Crandon tonight. Tonight, 5 o'clock tonight, under the hosted section, hosted by me. Password will be given out on stream. I will be on the air, both Simpit, the Simpit at YouTube and Simpit Live on Twitch. And we'll be doing both those tonight. 5 o'clock practice, 6 o'clock race time. I'll give out the password on stream or in the Discord channel. So if you want to come and have fun with us, we'll run 2 and 4-wheel drive. Should be a lot of fun. Anyway, unless you guys have any other questions, we're going to bring this one to a close. I think that covers everything for the day. Thank you for the great input. Thank you for the great conversation. Thank you for being the master of certain trades while I'm just the jack of all trades. So thank you so much for the great input and support for other viewers. I appreciate it, and I think that's what makes this community so awesome. I think it's what makes this show so awesome, and it's certainly what makes it so much fun for me each and every day. Well, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's going to do it for today. Get out there, do some sim racing. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track. Wait, Tofi, I promised you one thing. Oh, I take backs. Come on. Why is it not working? My link's not working. Control C. Airplane mode. Almost missed it. Sorry about this. Tofi's funny for the day. Planned release taking off in 2020. Le Voyage dans la Lune. The Voyage to the Moon. What is this, Tofi? It is airplane mode simulator. You get to be the passenger. Who would... I guess if it's a sim, we have to cover it, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, they got it all wrong, because I only fly first class, and this is not first class treatment. Oh my god. Alright, there you go. That's gonna do it for today. Get out there and do some sim racing. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.